And we are live here at the Log Cabin in the Heights at Sissy's Log Cabin. Hey everybody, this is our Trunk Show Thursday segment, and this is once again Miss Kellie's Corner. So Kellie, always glad to have you. I don't know, I think this is like the 4th or 5th one that we've done so far.
I need a raise. No.
I need a raise too. So this has been so great. We've had so many people reaching out to us and saying that they're enjoying the shows, that they enjoy seeing the jewelry, and we've just gotten better and better at it every single time. That's what we were talking about up here. Yeah. So we've got it. Hopefully the live stream's good for everybody. If you have any questions or you'd like to see any jewelry, feel free to drop any comments, anything in there. And then a cool thing we're doing is that we're going to do a mounting giveaway next week, so you'll be able to enter to win a new mounting. We'll get the pictures posted up on the website and everything on that. All you have to do is that some cool things here is that you can comment on this video. As always, any entries onto the live streams, whether it be Tuesday or Thursday, enters you to win in the giveaways on Thursday. But comment on this video and next week's videos. That'll be an entry. And then we're also going to do giveaway signups in store. And I've got that on here. The in-store giveaway is going to be entered as 10. So if you sign up in store, your name will be entered 10 times in that. And then also we've got
my son Braxton was so funny. He was asking if he was eligible for any of the
my
giveaways.
Wife does too.
Did she ask too? Well, I don't know. I said, he goes, Mom, come on, you don't have to say my last name. Just say Braxton won.
Yeah, exactly. My wife goes, I mean, will they show who all entered on that? Or will it look bad if I win? I said,
exactly.
Might look a little bad if you win. Plus, you can wear it all anyway. But we've got another cool one, too, in our Ideally Flawless Facebook group. If you haven't joined that, join that one on there, where that one does giveaways every single time. So every single month we give a basket. We're going to start doing a basket for the top contributor and top post from our gift shop on there, too. So German earrings are going, too. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Really enjoy you guys being a part of this. And always glad to be here for Kellie's Corner. So, Kellie, let's get right into it. This Tuesday, we had Romanov Jewelers on here, and we did an interview over Zoom. They're in L.A., and they came in. They showed us some great pieces. And the first one that you've picked here is going to be an oval Romanov mounting and diamond. Let's get up here and show a picture of this. So, this was featured in our Tuesday live stream, and it's here today. So, really cool. We had some inquiries about it, and it is in the store.
This, to me, if your wife wants something new in her life, such as like an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
This is like an ice skating rink.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is what this ring is just as beautiful as and as impressive as. I mean, I kind of tease ladies about this. It's so beautiful. And I love to ask people, too, or question them and go, what size do you think that center diamond is? Because it's an oval and because of the way it's beautifully cut, their guess is always usually more. It isn't actually a little over a 6 carat, but it has that size more
10.
of a 9 or 10. Exactly, William. So it's such an impressive, beautiful piece. And I think whether your fingers are long or short, I don't know that really matters.
Well, we talked about, too, is it on the Romanov mounting, so it's so cool in the undercarriage of how the undercarriage sits on your hand, how it doesn't really spin or rotate or anything. It's just a really great fit to it. I'll show that off in the camera right there. That is, and you can even see on the inside of that diamond, even on the video here, I mean, there's nothing like it. It's a perfectly cut stone, like we talked about. All Romanov pieces are, they find a stone and then they design the mounting and everything around it. So it's just, that's a spectacular piece for sure. And they come in different sizes too.
It does. Mm-hmm. It does. This is such a beautiful piece, and I don't know that I would can't see it as a band, but it could be an engagement ring. I mean,
it could.
It doesn't have to. It's a perfect, obviously, right hand ring, but it could be that engagement or that anniversary gift.
And if you're tuning in and you haven't seen anything, we're having our 50th anniversary this year, and we're doing 50 days of the anniversary sale, and everything that we show is going to be on specific prices on deals and everything else in the store. So if you're ever wanting to look at getting an engagement ring or anything like that, it's a perfect time for it. Stop in the store. We're doing what we're calling bridal browse this Saturday and next Saturday too, where you come in, we'll have wine, mimosas, and little finger snacks and stuff like that, and you can come in and look around at some stuff.
Well, and I think it's interesting that the anniversary sale, William has brought in a lot of my friends that are shopping early for Christmas.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm doing a beautiful necklace for a Christmas present. We're going ahead and getting started. The diamonds that they selected were on sale. It just made sense. And so what's interesting too is I told my friend, I said, the only problem is I'm going to keep the necklace here because you're gonna want to give it. It's gonna just be it's gonna be hard keeping it in that safe and not wanting to surprise them.
That's the best thing. Wear it now and then get something else for Christmas too.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
Oh yeah.
We've got some great things on here, and then like I said, that all these are going to be in the 50th anniversary sale. Large price budget on that one, all the way down to what are we looking at over here?
This particular piece, this is around $5,600. It's got the blue tag on it.
So that one's going to be this one right here. You're looking around 25 off on this piece, which I mean for the halo. This is so. Tell us a little about this. This is kind of an oval diamond set in a halo.
Well, this is for somebody who would like almost a little touch of a vintage look to it. Just the particular styling of this ring. It does, as William said, it has a beautiful big look to it. They have done the halo. They have added the diamonds down the side, so you do get that wider look.
Look at the picture there too. I mean, that's one thing I do love about being able to pull these pictures up and getting really good images, because we can see this and see how magnificent it looks. But if you're looking there, Kelly, you were talking about kind of that finish to it and the different designs around it. I mean, just a really, really cool design to have on there. This one, this is one of the ones that you normally see people may not wear a wedding band to it, but it is something that we could put a shadow band or make one right up next to around to it.
Exactly. So
I love that one.
Pretty.
And we've got, let's see, another halo with 3 rounds on the side.
Oh, that's sold.
Oh, that's okay.
That
All
one's
right.
sold.
So sorry, guys. If you
congratulations
to somebody.
Yeah.
We did have the picture on there on the notes. I didn't have it on there, so I think we should have a little.
Found a good home.
Somebody
like
is
that.
Either engaged or is getting engaged. I guess that happened very recently.
Found a really good home.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a really cool thing there. So now, skipping over that, we're going to another oval, and I
Different
know
look.
This one's really cool. This is a fancy yellow oval here. So tell us, this one's bezel set.
Bezel set. I hear a lot of women that might be concerned with their occupation with the prongs. This is one that just leave on and enjoy. Doesn't matter what your hobbies or activities are, because this is all bezel set. You have the half moons on the side that are also bezel set.
Let's pull up the image of this. There we go. Now you can see. I love the picture she's taken with this.
That's
with the
beautiful.
yellow diamond on the side of it.
That's beautiful.
And that bezel set, so that bezel set's just specific. It's a little bit more gold. How would you explain that? A little bit more gold around the mounting.
Right.
Doesn't allow it to catch on anything. Very, very sturdy.
That's pretty. And I kind of have this, I don't know, maybe it's just a personal thing. At being an art major and so visual, I just kind of have a feeling that every blonde should have a yellow diamond.
I
don't know what it is.
You don't have to group it into blonde. My wife's a brunette. She wants
like
the yellow
diamond.
She's
too.
probably on there commenting right now.
Yeah,
that's a gorgeous piece to it. And like I said, they're so strong. We see all kinds of stuff from repairs, different things. The only bezel set stone I've ever seen in my life fall out is a lady, I think it ended up getting ran over by her car.
Oh, there you go.
So, I mean, it was, so basically.
Legitimate excuse.
Yeah, legitimate excuse. I don't know how it happened. I think it was one of those deals. She sat on the side of the deal, whatever it was, maybe on the back, and she ended up running over it with a car or golf cart or something like that. But that's the only one I've ever seen.
Well, and what we'd like for you when you come in the store, William, is we really want to educate you on the differences in the color in yellow diamonds, because it's not as well known about the different colors.
Yeah.
And there's 4 or 5 different coloring of yellow diamonds. You have a light fancy yellow. You've heard the term canary, and that's something that our sales staff has been trained on, and we can walk you through it. We have examples in the store of all those different shades in the yellow.
And that's a great point, because there's a lot of different things you can do with the yellow diamond, or any type of jewelry, whether you're looking for the quality or you're looking for the look, or the size, whatever you want to do, we can work with it on that. Whether if you're wanting yellow diamond, you don't want to go into the fancy intense, the really super high quality one, we can back it in 18 karat yellow gold, make it look a little bit more yellow from the side of it, and then
it's a little kind of enhancement
and
without
yellow
enhancing.
go with everything too. I mean, I'm looking over. You've got the David Yurman bangle on today, and I mean that goes with it all.
Listen, I am not playing favoritism towards anybody. I've got a good mix.
Put it over here and show the stack off on jewelry.
Yeah, I've got a good mix of both Yurman and Lagos.
And that's what we talk about, that the Yurman and Lagos going so well together. You can't really see on the camera that is yellow there, but that is what we went over last year, that David Yurman, that rope on it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
And this next one would look good on here too. So this is a 3-stone emerald.
3-stone emerald cut. Beautiful, beautiful. This particular ring, I think the balance on it, the way the center stone is just a little bit larger than the side stones. I think that's a really beautiful design feature.
Something, a lot of things too, now that we've got this pulled up, a lot of these designs that you see were actually, kind of arose from very meaningful looks. The 3-stone design is always a past, present, and future. The future is the largest one, because that's the one that you're working towards. The past and the present are behind it. Really cool thing about 3-stone rings, if you're ever wanting to look at one, is that this could be broken down. So say you want to give this to a daughter-in-law in the future, you can use the center stone as the engagement ring. Use the 2 sides as studs, or do anything like that.
Right.
If you have 3 children, they can be broken out that way. A lot of cool things.
Give your
to
favorite
do
child the larger stone. I mean,
I don't know who would get it between me and my brother. So.
Oh yeah, you do.
I might get the side stone.
Yeah, you do. Well, you got to work harder at that one.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, beautiful, and this is also Romanov.
Yeah, I love those. And you can just tell, we were talking about the other day, I mean, it's something you need to come in the store and see. If you're planning on coming in Saturday for the bridal brows, grab your mimosa, come on and try on some Romanov pieces, because it truly is, I mean, they are rodeo drive jewelry. It's something you're going to see on the red carpet. There's a lot of people. They're too humble to kind of really press on that, but this is super, super high quality designs, and to have them in Arkansas is just unheard of.
Is.
What is this one here? This one is
This is beautiful. This is a radiant.
Radiant, yes.
Right, a radiant. And it's also a really big look. We do have this one priced separate, which is sometimes when you'll come in the store, we'll have a separate price on the diamond and a separate price on the mounting. So if you did want to just select this particular diamond, then we can take that out and we can actually do this diamond in a solitaire for you.
That's it.
So keep that in mind. That's the one, I think one of the wonderful features about Sissy's is you come in, you're interested in this particular stone, the jewelers are there, they're glad to pop this out, let you see this, but if not, this is beautiful.
That is, what you just touched on right there is one of the key things that separates Sissy's from, say, online shopping or different places. We have jewelers in every single store. They can, if you pick out a mounting, so there's 2 different things we normally sell. There's going to be finished bridal and there's going to be mountings and things that we put together. And so finished bridal, like you're talking about, is something that you've picked out that just looks fantastic together, maybe a great deal, and you want to put it together just because it's easier to see that than it is with just another mounting. But any of the diamonds you see, they can be put into a different mounting. And a lot of something so cool is that you can come in, say you're set on a round brilliant cut stone, you can look at all we have in inventory, pick one out that's perfectly in your budget, and then see what you have left over for mounting, or pick something else that goes around to it.
Right, exactly. But this is a beautiful.
I love the picture of this too. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
got that beautiful split shank
it's got
on it.
wonderful color.
Yeah.
And that's something that's so cool. So say, you know, the radiant cut comes in kind of a different, it can go anything from an elongated rectangle to almost more of a square. It's what we would call brilliantiered, where it's not, or you can see through it like in an emerald cut. It has a lot of facets on it. It breaks up a whole lot of light to it.
It's a family favorite.
It
in
is.
Their family. I noticed that there's quite a few Joneses that have
Well,
radiance.
no, now it's fire polish.
Oh, right.
Fire
Oh, right.
polish. My wife has a round brilliant cut. She absolutely loves that. The problem with fire polish, and we don't have any on here, is that
We can't keep it.
we can't keep it. But then also, once you get one, my wife got one. Now she wants everything fire polished too. So we're gonna have to work on that a little bit more. So it's a cool thing to. Let's see. We've gone with the radiant, and then the salt, like we were talking about just now, a solitaire round.
Right.
What is a solitaire? How would you?
Well, it's interesting. A lot of guys will come in and they'll go, she wants a solitaire. And I'll go, well, what shape diamond? I don't know, a solitaire.
Yeah.
We kind of have to go, okay, well, let's do a little education here. Solitaire is at single diamond. So that single diamond, it you know, let's pick the shape.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly. And I go, well, I'm not guessing, but most people think a solitaire is strictly a round. But a solitaire is that single, just individual diamond, which is classic. What's happened over the years, and some of our customers can remember their mamas or their grandmothers. The choices were, how wide did you want the band? You
They
knew
used
you were
to come
getting
with
the
some
single
pipe ones,
diamond,
yeah.
but yeah, you were going to get a 6 millimeter, 7, 8, 10 wide band that this sat either 6-prong or 4-prong on. So that's your solitaire that has stood the test of time.
Yeah. And let's pull the picture back up one more time here. And so what we're talking about, solitaire diamond, is a solitaire ring. It's going to be a diamond, and that's really the only one that's ring. It doesn't have a halo around it. It doesn't have the side stones. I would still consider one a solitaire with diamonds mounted on the side of solitaire, with just, you know, melee or pave solitaire onto it. But gorgeous designs. You can get these. Really, what's in style is getting these as thin as possible and as low of mounting as possible.
Exactly.
And so there's a couple different variations you can get them where it's just the band and then a head goes into it. It stands a little bit taller, but it's very strong. And then we even make them to where the prongs and the shank, the round part, are actually built into each other, so it sits a little bit lower. It's very comfortable to wear and very sturdy too.
And we'll come back to some of these because we've got bands that we want to show you.
Yes.
So we'll come back and start layering some bands.
That's one of the biggest questions we get, is that how's the band going to look onto it too?
Well, I love this conversation because I'll tell the guy, and I say, you know, I'll say, what do you think she wants this to look like after, you know, after the engagement? And I said, because she can't be engaged forever.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think that's you know. So let's
That
go
does not
ahead.
work.
Don't work. Let's go ahead and try to think of a visual so you know, or she knows, what your choices are with the finished look, to make your life a little easier. And they'll go, oh, good, I didn't even think about that.
Absolutely. And then this is kind of what we were talking about. So in the process of picking out this ring, this is what we were talking about, where you can either come in and look at something finished, or if you're wanting to, you know, maybe dial it in a little bit more, maybe fit something to your budget, or really match something that you want, these mountings. Now, this is a pear-shaped halo mounting. This is made at Sissy's by Arkansas Jewelers in our Little Rock area. And
I wish we had mined these diamonds, but we're not there yet.
A lot of people don't realize Murfreesboro just does not have the quality of the majority of the diamonds out there are all industrial or, you know, made for things like that. So this is as close as we're going to get over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, beautiful. This is when you were talking about, William, just that very delicate band.
Yeah.
That gives the diamond, it kind of a makes it look that much larger. when that's set and finished. This is, once again, a pear shape. You're looking at this particular mounting, depending on how they want the diamond set, which is a conversation we like to have with our guests, because in some women, they like to sit high. Some women like for this to be as flush as possible. That's that conversation that we say, we are going to talk to the jeweler one-on-one when your diamond is being set, and let them know what your prerogatives are on how that particular stone is finished.
And that's one thing that goes on here. Let me see, where is the, I want to show this next picture too on here. So this is a white gold prong. I think this is going to be number 9. Yeah, this is a really good, like what you're talking about on the prongs to it. You can see here on this mounting in the image that the prongs, which actually what hold the diamond in there, are very elongated when we get them from a manufacturer. So that just allows you to set a wide variety of stones and at different heights too. So like what Kellie mentioned here is that you could get a stone that's set all the way to the bottom of the prongs, or you could get a larger stone and set it all the way to the top. It's all preference on what people want.
Right.
Some people, don't like them to stick up very high, and some people really like them to be set up as high as they
like
can.
Like the
because
star on the
bigger.
Christmas tree. That's what I
exactly.
asked him.
Yeah.
You want it sitting?
Yeah.
It's fun working with the guys too, because you'll lay that diamond on the top because it's not set yet, and they'll go, "Does it have to sit that high?" No.
Yeah, that's exactly
and that's
what.
where we are with that conversation with the guests, because those are details that we like to explain and get the input before the jeweler. And the jeweler, he wants that information. It makes his life so much easier to set that diamond, the first time. And
that's one of the reasons why we love having these events like the Bridal Browse this Saturday and next Saturday, is because it truly is. It's something that you have to get to know the customer. The customer has to get to know and trust us, because we're so used to seeing this on here that a lot of people, when they see them, they're like, "Oh my God, is that going to sit up that high?" And it's just one of those deals that's so nice, because we can have a jeweler set it in 20, 30 minutes or so. You can see it right then. You can see exactly what it's going to look like, how it's going to fit, everything about it before you purchase it or you walk out of the store too.
And we're so blessed to have so many gemologists on staff that if they're free, then we can get the diamond, we can get the mounting to them. You can have something to drink if you want to go have some lunch on Saturday, a late lunch. By the time you walk back in, we've got everything beautifully packaged, appraised. We've got our own little jar of Sissy's cleaner, which is such a hit that it's impressive. And for a lot of us, we've all worked at other stores. I think obviously most everybody in the staff has worked someplace else. And this store and this family has been such a blessing for me to be able to offer those services and take care of that customer. You don't have to tell them, and we love their face when they're surprised, and we'll say, "Well, is an hour good?" And they're just shocked.
Wow,
yeah, they're wowed.
And that's
by that.
That's because our whole common goal, and not just the family but everybody here, is to offer the best experience in a jewelry store that you can get to. So bring your kids in this Saturday. We have a kids area. A really cool thing too, we'll post some pictures of it also, is that Dad went and got little gemstones, birthstones. They're all set up by the water fountain, little kids area. Kids love it. They can pick them out.
There's identification chart. So
my 1-year-old did try and stick one up his nose, but that's I think it was cat's eye or something like that.
There's some folklore,
may want to watch him out a little bit. He also likes to eat worms, so
he eats worms.
Yeah, he eats worms. So I can't get the other one to eat anything but chicken McNuggets, but one of them will eat worms and worms and
diversity.
Rocks. So yeah, exactly. Well, let's keep going here. So we've got on this next one. Let's see, we've got a Princess Halo mounting here. So this is the
Sissy collection,
another
also.
Sissy's collection
in white gold. This is a beautiful piece in that the lines on it. This is a girl who likes that cleaner lines with a princess cut.
Yeah.
I think that's just so gorgeous. And I don't want to jump ahead, even though I'm excited about this. Is another one I want to show you with bands.
And the reason these Sissy's collections are so popular is because, like we talked about, that dainty design on your finger. Not only does it make it really pop. It makes the center stone look larger. It makes it even look brighter. But at the end of this, we've got some of Kellie's picks on why it really is designed that way.
So I'm going to put that aside.
Next one is a Marquee Halo White Gold. I like that one a lot, too. This one almost looks like something of royalty.
This particular ring, there's a young lady out there, her and her mother were in this week, and this is the one, this is the ring she wants.
So we may have another engagement going.
I'm telling you, we FaceTime the boyfriend who was working hard so he could pay for her.
Yeah.
And we explained that this was it. It's beautiful on her hand. We talked about, excuse me, how the diamonds graduated up, just a little bit of detail. This was the ring. So I hope she gets the ring before somebody else gets.
That's exactly it. I mean, you'd be really surprised about how these are sold out of here pretty quickly.
Well, and it's blue tagged, and it has a big look to it. And with the sale price, I think it ends up being about $3,800. It's just fabulous, and it's almost a carat total weight. And I did ask her. I said, "Would you like for me to call him?" And she said, "No, I can work my magic." And I said, "That's whatever works for you. It's not going to be any pressure here." I just want him to take advantage of the sale.
That's great.
I mean, I just really do.
Yeah. We not only do we have the great pricing, but we also have great financing on it too. So, maybe if it's something that you really want to look at, when you get your price range and maybe stretch the payments out, we can do those. Dad had a really cool story, and he's told me 1,000 times. I can't remember exactly.
It's all right.
Oh, you're okay. About Madame Pompadour.
Madame Pompadour.
Pompadour. Yeah,
right,
Pompadour.
Because
that's
the beauty
what it
of her lips.
Mm-hmm.
She got the first Marquee engagement.
And that's where it originated from, because Madame Pompadour had such beautiful lips. The king had a diamond cut
shaped after her
and shaped directly after her lips. So that's a really cool story.
It's a sweet story. Sweet story. But this detail underneath
is
what she fell in love with, too. Her and her mother, we went ahead and picked out.
Let me see that. I'm going to see if we can go to the jewelry camera. And I think I messed with the focus a little bit, but see underneath it. Yeah, talk about that in there, Kellie.
Well, it's that beautiful. It's a very feminine ring. She had this particular young lady had small hands, and this was a really pretty detail that she liked that caught her attention.
I mean, every single one of these, that's a wow piece, especially if you have little hands. That's just something that goes on. And that's another thing, too. And I do want to say, like I said, if you planning on coming in for the bridal brows this Saturday or the next, and or you can come in anytime,
right?
And you really want to try these on, because 99% of the people who come in with Pinterest pictures don't end up getting what they picked out on there, because they don't fit the same. You don't get to see the scaling. A lot of times people will bring in a picture and it'll be a 10-carat diamond, and it just does not, you put a 10-carat diamond with side stones on it. It looks so cool in a lot of mountings, but once you get it down to, something that's a carat, 2 carats, it just doesn't have the same look to it. That's a gorgeous ring there. And then, again, this is what we were talking about. This is a different variation of the solitaire. This is a princess cut, like we just looked at, that could be mounted in that halo. And it kind of has that micro pave with a very small diamonds mounted
Lots of detail.
Mm-hmm.
This ring, a lot of the reason they love this particular mounting style is because the diamonds are all the way. You see very little metal in a pave piece. And I will say, this does have the princess in it, but this particular ring can hold on pretty much any shape, any shape that you would like. And it can hold a larger or a smaller diamond. Mm-hmm. So, and these particular pieces, once again, are priced separately. So we just want you to know that if you come in and you fall in love with this mounting, let us take this particular stone out for you. Let's put your choice of shape in there.
And that's the way I like. I mean, if I'm ever helping somebody on the bridal counter, that's really the easiest way to go through there, is to say, what kind of budget are you looking at, and do you have any idea of a stone that you want to look at? And then, like I said, we have these sheets that you can go through and really nail down exactly what goes on. I'm going to show these on the jewelry counter real quick.
It's our cheat sheets.
Yeah, it's our cheat sheet. So if you come in, I'll put this on here. This is something that we work off. So if you come in and you're wanting to look at, starting off of a diamond or anything, one of the first things we'll do is we'll pull this out and, get your information on here, and you'll be able to take this home with you the rest of the day. It kind of goes through an illustration of all the different cuts of stones, what makes a diamond an ideal cut and round, and some different things, and then some clarity and color on here. And generally what we can do, come in Saturday, whatever you look at, we can fill it out on here. You can take it home with you. You can check it out online, go and do whatever you like to with it. But it's one of the easiest ways to start. Find a diamond and then look at some mountings.
This is, I worked yesterday with a family. The sheet was so helpful to have a visual aid. They've heard these terms and we throw them out as if the customer knows what a VS stands for. What does that mean? And this, if we like to take our time, slow down, show them. And for me, I'm the least technical person on the sales floor. I really am. As an art major, it's always about beauty and aesthetics. But these are facts and features that we want them to know. Exactly. Not to overwhelm you, but to know about your purchase. Also, I explained we had an appraisal. The very bottom of that appraisal, I don't know if you've looked at that, William, it does have a diamond chart.
Yes,
so when
exactly.
They're looking at their appraisal, they can relate to that conversation that we just had that has that color and clarity grading at the bottom.
One of the things I love about it too is on that, say you're looking in, say you want to come in this Saturday and you want to look and you're not really planning on getting engaged for 2 or 3 months or something like that. You just keep the piece of paper. We can always go back onto it, whether you're going to go look at another place or you want to come back in a few months and make sure you get exactly what.
They come back. You gotta laugh,
Well, it's because we try and do our best. Like I said, we do any type of price matching, whether it be online. And a really cool thing that we've done is that even if you are looking at something online, come in the store. The way that these diamonds are sold online is that we can actually, about 99% of the time, if you have a diamond picked out on an online website, we can actually get that diamond in for you and sell it at a little bit lower price. That's just one of the benefits of us having 5 stores and being able to do that, is that a lot of those are listed for sale to where we can even get them in too. Thank you so much. All right, so the last one here, I want to go ahead and pull up the picture of this. Is the 3-stone emerald. Now this another this isn't a Ramanov piece, but look at this, what we were talking about, another variation of the 3-stone. This one has no halos around it and just almost that really simple look going back to it. This is say this has been a pretty cool look for people that want something that's a little bit less of a takes up a little bit less space on the hand, a little bit lower profile,
cleaner lines with it. I did go ahead and pull so y'all can look at these at the same it's very, very similar, but what I love is that girl, that bride, she's gonna come in and she's gonna go, okay, I've always wanted an emerald cut. Well, let me show you variations with an emerald cut. Because until you try it on and see it on your hand, you're not gonna. I don't know that you're gonna know which of these two, but we have this selection for you to pick, and they're both similar price points. This is also a particular style that I want to say, let's go ahead. This is what you've fallen in love with, but let's go ahead and let's talk about that band. Yeah. Because I want you to think about down the road what your band and your finished look is going to be. Just so you know, and you're not second guessing and making it harder down the road when y'all do come shop for bands together. That's one of the cool things too. I mean, that's why I love these live streams, and I think people that have never been in store enjoy them too, is because you can kind of get a taste to see. Sissy's, we have so much inventory that you can look through. This isn't a place where you go through and we have 3 or 4 diamonds or 10 or 15 mountings. We have about 1,500 mountings and hundreds of diamonds, and I mean, you can find anything in any price range, any look,
if there's anything out there that you want to enjoy, it can be done here, and we can get done timely and at a very good price too. So
Right.
let's go back on here. So you've shown off some of these mountings, and I know you wanted to look at some bands, and this is one thing we get a lot of, because this is one that a lot of women really get to get some input into actually purchase.
It's amazing because how times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
The girls are so already, they know they're going to love their ring, but it's getting the bands. It's all about the bands.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to prepare these guys that she's going to want two at the same time. And that's
part of it. It's great anniversary gifts. It's great wedding gifts. It's very cool. I mean, especially it kind of makes part of the wedding ceremony there too.
Yeah, it's.
And then a lot of guys don't realize, if you're our band shopping, come in, check it around. Like I said, this Saturday or next Saturday, do our bridal browse if you want to come in and have mimosas or anything like that. But also, a lot of guys don't realize you're going to wear this every single day. I mean, my wife, I like to brag on myself because it's such a good job picking it out, that she still looks at it every single day, and the way the light goes and everything on it too. Of course, it's fire polished too, so it's she can't help it.
Yeah.
So show us. This is a blue, sapphire, and diamond band.
Are these? Did y'all do photos of these?
Oh yeah, we've got them up here. Pull this
Okay,
up
I
real
just
quick.
didn't want to mess your.
Look how gorgeous the photo is too.
All right, I went with this, and maybe you girls can guess, but this could be your
Solitaire.
something blue.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for the band.
Yeah, I love that.
This can be
This something
your
blue?
something blue. Sapphire's probably our number one colored stone choice. As far as
It gives great color. It's very, very durable.
Mhm.
And this is so cool because the solitaires, they're so popular now because these bands, the technology and the setting and the colors of the stones that they have really allow it to get that pop to it.
and this would be a beautiful.
Well,
If she comes in
Yeah.
and says, I've always loved sapphires and I'd love to have that can be my something blue. And this is, to me, this is just such a perfect, this is so pretty,
Mhm.
pretty combination.
It really is. And something else cool about the bands too is that, say you get tired of wearing the ring, it just doesn't have the same pop factor, nobody's noticing it anymore. Get you a different band. Maybe you put two on there and it's going to come right back in there. It's going to be extremely noticeable. And besides that, you can match it with your clothes too.
Well, yes, exactly. I'm just gonna put another one.
This is the emerald cut band.
Exactly. I have
Look
a
at
round.
that one.
There's no rules or rhymes against putting those two shapes together
How many carats is that
at all. This is so pretty. Let's see. This is from Izzy Creation, and this is a carat 42 total
So
weight.
this is a different band than we have in the picture. This one's actually larger, but you
Okay.
can still see even on that one. That's so
that
cool.
one's sold.
Oh, okay.
That is going out
Congratulations.
today
Let's-
on a 10-year anniversary.
Let's look
ring.
at- okay, so-
that left.
Yeah, somebody's 10-year anniversary. Look at that. It's a beautiful. These are actually emerald cuts that are mounted east to west down the entire side of it. So
I do
totally
have
frozen
that.
ice
It's funny
look.
you should say that because I do have that in rose gold in the case, so
Yeah.
you can see it. But the white one that's sweet. The white one is a 10-year anniversary piece.
So if there's a guy that wants to one up somebody who got that today,
This is the
this
one-up one.
Yes,
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
one is gorgeous. Shared prong.
So pretty. Mm-hmm.
And again, put it up against a solitaire. It's just a gorgeous piece. Show on the solitaire there. I'm just, like we said, solitaires are so great. Almost every single band is going to mount up against them. And it really allows that band to pop. I see a lot of eternity bands, different things, along with the solitaire. So no diamonds on the solitaire except for the center stone, and then a really big popping wedding band.
And this is also can be the girl that comes in and says, I'm a nurse, I'm a teacher, and I want to wear just my band.
Yes.
This is going to be that kind of go-to band that she's going to love just wearing it by itself. It's got that much look
This is a
to
larger
it.
one, but a lot of the eternity bands and some different things, they'll be shown there. Yeah, that one looks great on your hand.
That's pretty.
let's go now. We're going to go back. I see the next one you're on here is the rose gold, the small shank band.
Okay.
Let's show this with the Sissy's collection mounting on there.
Well,
you think it would fit that one there?
Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is my pot for this. I wanted.
This is what's so cool. I mean, again, like I said, we have manufacturing shop in Little Rock. We have ability to do custom jewelry in every single store. So we got a request to do a Batman wedding ring. So I don't know if that's moving forward or not, but I saw the images and the renderings for it, and it was actually kind of like a Batman style ring to it. So just showing we can do absolutely anything. But these are made here. So you've got both of them. So you have the yellow gold, the Sissy's collection, and the rose gold on the side of it.
This is a trifecta.
Yeah, yeah.
This is that girl who says, I want to mix it all. And this is extremely popular. And some of the girls, some of them hadn't even thought about this, but this is a fun activity when they come in. Mm-hmm. Let's just play with some of the different bands. I mean, that's beautiful. You've got the same millimeter size width on all three of those rings, so nothing really competes visually with any of the others. But yeah, that's
my favorite thing about Sissy's collection is that the bands and the mountings all match too. So say a lot of people are really, really nitpicky because again, you're sitting there and you're looking at this thing all day long. The diamonds need to be the same size. They need to be the same weight going down. It all
stop
needs
and
to
start
look
and sing. Those are details that we want to take care of you. If it doesn't matter, fine. But we know that we are capable of making that happen. This also is a look that if you decide you want to have it soldered after the wedding and come in and we can take
put
care
of
put them all together.
Yeah.
If that's what you desire, that's something we can take care of.
This is.
We'll tell you too, and I'm jumping ahead, but because I sold that small band, I explained to my friend. I said, I want you to understand that now that you have this small band and we are soldering it to your engagement ring, that we need to redo your appraisal.
Yeah, put it all together.
We need to show on your appraisal that this is all one ring. And she was like, but why? I said, because it is all one ring and we don't want any kind of loopholes or anything that's not consistent on your appraisal. So our appraisal Colleen was kind enough this morning before they came that we combine that appraisal into one. It's one ring as far as the insurance company is concerned. Now it has one value to it. So that's a detail that
the best thing I like being able to do is just email it to the customer's insurance agent to just make it completely easy. Come in, let us update it, and go from there.
Right.
I love that one.
You like that?
Let's go through and you picked out some different ones. The shared prong round diamond band number 4.
Oh, popular.
Shared prong is such a cool look too, especially
this one.
Yes.
This. A lot of the girls haven't actually seen this style. They've seen more of the small. They haven't seen the one that, as one of my clients described it as, is the scalloped look.
Yes, that's what I couldn't remember exactly the word
for it. It's a scalloped look.
Yeah.
And so if they come in and they say, I want the scalloped look, then I know this. Because when the eye looks down and sees this, let me get our round solitaire. When the eye looks down and sees this combination, it's very easy to see the detail. Yes. Without a straight line. This has a very feminine look to it. It mimics the shape of the round diamond. That's a beautiful look. One band is beautiful too.
From the top up portion too, you don't even see really the band. You just see, so these are actually just little, if we can go back to the picture here, it just kind of shows little beads. That's all it is. From the top down, you can see it in the image. It's very cool. It looks like they're almost invisible set, like they're floating above there. It's really cool next to a ring.
It is. To me, it's very feminine. The round shapes, they complement each other so much. This band, though, I put it with other shaped diamonds just because the style is so pretty and it shows off the diamonds probably more so than any other style. Yeah, that's
I
a
love
beautiful
that.
look.
And then going into some of the different designs, let's go through. I think it was some of the oval shaped. Oh, the attorney. Yes, that's down there. The two there, and you got a couple different sizes, two different sizes and looks
Exactly.
to them too.
To show. Yeah.
Oh, so you got them both there. So
Yeah.
let's
This
show.
is yeah.
Show a picture of that real quick so they can really see what we're talking about. That one and the next one too. Really, so yeah.
Little subtle details that I like to. They may not see it when they first come in and start looking. One particular band is all the marquee with a round set in the center. The other has a marquee shape with a single round.
Yeah.
So they're just subtle differences, and we have those in the white gold, rose gold, and yellow gold choices.
And look what this has done from the. Let's go back onto the jewelry camera picture here, and then kind of what this will do for a solitaire is this is taking a classic solitaire look, and it's really almost giving that vintage Art Deco look just from the differences.
Well, it has
in
the mill
bands.
grain
Yeah.
on it, yeah, which does have a kind of a vintage feel to it.
I mean, that is a cool look to it. And what we're talking about, Kelly picked all these bands because they're so cool because each one of them gives your ring a totally different look, whether you're wanting to do just a solitaire and really focus on moving the bands around, or if you're wanting, something made directly against it. So we can make a band for any style ring. So really.
Oh, well, it's fun too. I had a gentleman who brought his wife in and their 3 children, so we knew that they were from out of town, and she wanted the stack look, and he looked at her and he says, "We're doing it all today, hon."
Yeah.
He says, "We're going to get it all stacked today. I'm going to get you the whole look. We're not, in our 20s. I want to go ahead. This is the look that you're dreaming about. This is the style." He said, "Go ahead and pick them all out."
Yeah.
Because the bands are really well priced. I mean, you're walking in at a 500 plus, price on a
yeah,
band.
and the anniversary sale, you can get some
that's what
really
I'm
good
saying.
looks to
Right.
them. And
So you can really take advantage of the sale and take advantage of the price points on the bands, which is really nice because the guy's probably thinking, "Jeepers creepers, I've already spent this much."
Yeah, the mounting's always going to be a little bit more
Right.
unless you go. There's always different variations, but normally mountings are more. Bands are going to be anywhere $500 and up on some different styles to it.
Well, and I was telling the mom and pop on that particular marquee ring that she wants so much. I said, right now, if he'll come in and you love this, we have it. It's a savings for what he's going to save. That's the savings of the band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
yeah,
almost
absolutely.
like, he can think about it that way. We're saving him
That's a
$600-700. That's what the band would be. So try to get him to take advantage. And the blessing right now is our sale is going to go through July the 3rd.
Yeah.
It's not over in May. We're trying to get people to realize
It's
that.
50 days. This is normally we have our May sale. We're doing the 50th anniversary sale. It did start in May, but it's going to be 50 days of the 50th anniversary sale.
Yeah.
So 50 years is a huge deal. I mean,
It's
that's
huge.
Sissy started that. My dad said he can't believe he's that old. So he's been working here. And Sissy started when he was around,
Time flies when
6.
you're having fun.
That's
It
exactly
really
right.
does. It really,
But
really does.
Just if you're just tuning in, guys, go back and rewatch this. We did some great videos over different mounting styles, different bands, and just the huge selection that we have in the store. If everybody comes in, that's the number one thing they say is, this is almost overwhelming, and it is true, and that's why we have people like Kelly who are able to go through there, figure out exactly what you want, and help you pick it all
and
out.
we want to make it fun.
Exactly.
I'm all about the happy.
That's what, again, Saturday. This Saturday,
Yeah.
next Saturday, we're doing our bridal brows. Not that you can't come in and look at, engagement rings or anything the entire time, but just we're going to go ahead and we're going to have mimosas out on the front counter, kind of have everything set up. If you want to stay socially distanced and stay away from everybody, we're going to have the stools set up so you can come in there and sit down and get shown some beautiful jewelry. And then a couple things we've got left to do is that once again, if you want to be entered to win the mounting giveaway that's going to be next week for our bridal brown selection, just drop a comment on this video and next week's videos. In-store visits, sign up there. Each in-store visit will be worth 10 sign-ups. We'll do a random name generator and get them entered on there. That's going to be a big deal. Then also we're giving away David Yurman earrings in our Ideally Flawless group for the best picture. And I think it's Miss DePriest posted a picture of her remodel on her kitchen, and it looks like she did a fantastic job. It's got around 500 likes or something. I don't know how many comments, but I mean, she's been a really big hit. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. It's got a lot of pictures of just seeing what's going on with everybody. What are you doing during this time? Are you at work? Are you out and about, gardening, all kinds of things like
That's
that.
fun.
So
That's fun.
really cool. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Kellie's Corner. It's always so great to have you, Miss Kellie.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And then next Tuesday, we'll be doing our Inside Extraordinary. Hopefully, I won't have a blowout on the interstate on the way here. I had to change a tire. I ended up being late, but we're going to have another cool interview on that, too, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Come in and see us. Remember, this Saturday and next Saturday are going to be the Bridal Browse events in every single Sissy's. So they're being paired. All the stuff's on our 50th anniversary sale. So if there's ever a time that you wanted to just look at getting an engagement ring or get engaged, or you're really set and want to get engaged, it's a wonderful deal. It's great financing, everything for it. So come in and see us. And remember, life's too short for ordinary jewelry.